All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're talking about the Chicago Bears in tonight's video because, folks, the Bears are back, getting a 24-18 win at home against the Los Angeles Rams this past afternoon. Caleb Williams, I know the stat sheet doesn't necessarily show it, but this was by far Caleb Williams' best regular season game in the National Football League. 17-23, 157 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. D'Andre Swift and the Bears running back room finally getting it going. This defense, like we warned you the entire summer, like we warned you the entire preseason, like we told you after week 1 against the Tennessee Titans, this defense is one of the best in the National Football League. They really are. And with one of the best defenses in the National Football League, if Caleb can continue to have games like this, and the run game can continue to have games like this, the Chicago Bears not only long-term are set, but even short-term as well. So 2-2 after 4 games with the number 1 overall draft pick, rookie quarterback Caleb Williams. I think every Bears fan is going to take that. But folks, before we get any further into tonight's video, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily Bears and NFL content. If you try to get this video to 100 likes, folks, that would mean the absolute world to me. So like I said, Caleb technically only threw for 157 passing yards. I also do think this Rams defense is extremely solid, underrated, underrespected, undercovered in general. But this is by far, and I say that, the Bears offense hasn't necessarily done anything crazy in the first 3 weeks of the season. This is by far the best the Bears have looked offensively. Most importantly, in my opinion, Caleb Williams did not turn the ball over. All right. And if you go back and you watch that throw, Caleb to DJ for a touchdown, that's just a sign of things to come. And my biggest thing with Caleb this afternoon that I witnessed myself is just checkdowns. It's not like I'm saying Caleb was playing hero ball like he did at USC or had to do at times or most of the time at USC with that offensive line. But we knew the Bears offensive line is not good. We knew, or at least I should say this, I'll rephrase that. The Bears offensive line through 3 weeks of the regular season has not been good in any way, shape, or form. So it's not necessarily that Caleb was trying to play hero ball or even that he was playing hero ball. It's just that if your offensive line, majority of these guys on the offensive line, if they're losing their matchup and you have to scramble like 2 seconds into your snap and you're scrambling left, you're scrambling right, you're scrambling for your life, there's only so much you can do. There's only so much consistency you can have as any quarterback in the NFL. So my point is, Caleb got the ball out quick this afternoon and he had really good reads, good progressions. He just looked comfortable. I think that's the best way to sum up Caleb Williams this afternoon. He looked comfortable. And a big reason for that is the run game's finally getting going. And, this past week against the Colts, or honestly the first 3 weeks of the season, because you head into this game, really bad statistics. Only 218 yards on the ground over the first 3 games of the season. But today, D'Andre Swift, 16 carries, 93 yards, and a touchdown, a 36-yard touchdown, might I add. Beautiful block from tight end Cole Kmet. Rashawn Johnson, 7 carries, 26 yards, and a touchdown. Caleb Williams, 5 carries, 12 yards. The Bears as a team, 28 carries for 131 yards and 2 touchdowns. Guys, that's 4.7 yards per carry. The way D'Andre Swift was deployed to me was the difference. This is a guy you don't want running right up the gut. D'Andre Swift is not Najee Harris. I don't know why Najee Harris, he's not Jonathan Taylor. He's not this heavy bruiser that you want to give him, first down, second down, right up the gut, right up the gullet. That's not what you want. You want D'Andre Swift to get outside. You want him to use his physicality, his versatility, his speed, his explosiveness, his playmaking, vision. That's the D'Andre Swift you want to deploy. And my issue in the first couple of games was not anything to do with the personnel of the Chicago Bears running back room, because Khalil Herbert, Caleb Williams, Rashawn Johnson, D'Andre Swift, there's a multitude of different running backs who can run the football. It was just more so like play calling or scheme or what have you. I'm not a coach. I'm not an offensive coordinator, so I don't want to nitpick what Shane Waldron's doing. But I don't really think DeAndre Swift was being properly utilized like he was this afternoon. Once again, DeAndre Swift, 16 carries, 93 yards, and a touchdown, including 5.8 yards per carry. DeAndre Swift, also in the receiving game, the leading receiver, the leading catcher, 7 catches, 72 yards for DeAndre Swift. Cole Kmet, 3 catches, 34 yards. DJ Moore, 3 catches on 6 targets for 22 yards and a touchdown. Keenan Allen, only 3 catches for only 19 yards. And Rome Odunze, 1 catch for only 10 yards. But, statistics, shemistics, who cares? A win is a win. The Chicago Bears are 2-2. So you'll start to see more chemistry. You'll start to see, the timing be a little bit better. And that's where you're going to really see Caleb Williams and, DJ Moore and Cole Kmet and Keenan Allen and Rome Odunze really find these connections. But for the meantime, I'm going to take the victory. Now, one big winner for honestly the entire season is this Bears defense. I mean, they were all over the field. If the Bears can win the turnover battle, I have a really good sense that the Chicago Bears will win 8 minimum games this upcoming season. I know it's early. Jaquan Brisker, game-sealing interception. There were a couple of opportunities for guys like Jaquan and Kyler Gordon to have some picks in this game, but for the most part, Jaquan Brisker was all over the field. 12 total tackles, an interception, including a sack for a safety. Jaquan's one of these kids, and I use the word kid like specifically because I don't really know. I'm from the Chicagoland area. I don't really know if other people outside of Bears fans really know who Jaquan Brisker is. Kevin Byard coming on over from Philly. He had a phenomenal game this afternoon. Jalen Johnson, one of the best cornerbacks in the National Football League. Edwards, Edmonds, these guys are studs. And I want to look at the sack number because technically only 3 sacks this afternoon. Gervon Dexter Sr. continues his unbelievable sophomore campaign. He got another sack this afternoon. And Montez Sweat had, in my opinion, the play of the game where he had a strip sack fumble. And that was just kind of a momentum shift for the Bears defense. It gave them the ball at pretty much like the 20-yard line where they were able to put up their first touchdown of the game. And like a dude like Montez Sweat, even when he was with Washington, I don't think people appreciate, outside of Bears fans, of course, I don't think people appreciate players like Montez Sweat. Like Bears fans know what he is. So, 3 sacks, interception, a forced fumble. Also, Tory Taylor. I was weirdly surprised in like the NFL highlight clips. There was no kick from Tory Taylor. This guy might be, probably is already 4 games into his NFL career, a top 5 punter in the National Football League. This was a great win at home against a really good competitive team coming off a win against the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. So I'm going to take it. I know you guys will as well. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL and Bears content. Bears fans especially, but everybody, let me know who your player of the game was this afternoon. Peace.